Hi, my name is Jayson. I'm a mechanical engineering major and electrical engineering minor at the class of 2022 here at RPI, and I want to welcome you all to the online accepted Students Day we're holding. One of the main reasons I ended up choosing RPI as a school was all the amazing opportunities that the school had to offer. I personally had always learned best with my hands, and there are a lot of classes that offer hands-on experience, such as engineering processes, a machine shop class, and both electronic instrumentation and electric circuits, which not only teach you how to analyze circuits and their elements, but how to build them as well. Being able to picture myself at RPI, walking around campus, going to class, was also a very big role in my decision to finally enroll in RPI over the other schools I was accepted to. One of the most exciting things my freshman year was being able to study what I wanted. In high school, everyone has roughly the same curriculum, but in college, you got to take the courses specific to your major. Sure, there are some core courses that you do have to take, like chemistry, which myself I wasn't necessarily a fan of, but my other courses focused around preparing me for what I wanted to do after college. One thing that made me really happy to come to RPI was also the people that surrounded me. RPI has such a distinct and diverse community. There are plenty of things to do, and if you can't find something you like on campus, there are ways to form your own clubs as well. Two of my favorite courses I've taken over my freshman and sophomore year were engineering processes and introduction to engineering design. Engineering processes is a machine shop class where throughout the semester you work on a single project. Usually you get two choices, a cannon or a train, both entirely made out of metal. I ended up doing the train project and it was a lot of fun. Throughout the project, you get to learn how to use machines such as lathes as well as vertical and horizontal mills. One of the coolest things definitely were the labs, though. They were separate from the main project, but what was so cool about these labs was one of them was a welding lab. I had never welded before, but learning how to was probably one of the coolest things I did that semester. Introduction to Engineering Design is a sophomore level course, which is more design focused. The point of the class is learning how to identify a problem and come up with a solution to that problem and then building the solution. These projects are done in large groups, and the problem my group tackled was turning sheet music on a music stand. If any of you are musicians, you probably know the struggle of finding a spot to turn the page during a performance. So my group designed an attachment for a music stand with two pedals wired to it, where when you press the pedals, the pages would either turn forwards or backwards. The class was a really great experience to have, and I had a lot of fun during the project. As great as the classes are that are offered at RPI, there are a vast amount of clubs on campus that students can participate in. Three groups I've been a part of during my time here are the Resident Student Association, Engineers Without Borders, and the RMA, Rensselaer Music Association Studio Orchestra. The RSA is made up of the RSA E-Board and the Hall Councils. The Hall Councils are groups of students in each residence hall that plan and put on events for the entire dorm to enjoy. I was the chairman of both the Bury Hall Council and the Quad Hall Council, and both of them were amazing experiences. We've held video game tournaments, craft nights, and we even held a PyRA event once. RSA is in charge of bigger events on campus, such as Extra Life, a 24-hour gaming marathon, a casino night, which is a lot of fun, a lot of cool prizes every year, and Spring Fling, an annual celebration held on the last day of classes. I definitely recommend looking to participate in your hall councils, as it is a great experience, it's loads of fun, and it's a great group of people to be around. Engineers Without Borders is more of a professional club, but it's also a great experience for all engineers of any discipline. DWB is part of a larger organization, and as a club, we have three projects we are currently working on. A local project in Troy, a Panama project, and a Nicaragua project. I'm part of the local project group, and we are just finishing up our current project. We designed a rainwater catchment system, which will collect water for a local farm, which they can then use to water their plants. In a way, it is similar to the class Introduction to Engineering Design, just on a little bit of a larger scale, and it is in great unrated, which is a little bit of a stress reliever. Lastly, Rensselaer Music Association Studio Orchestra is one of the many music groups that exist on campus. There are plenty of other music groups such as the RPI Pep Band, Jazz Ensemble, Strings Theory, Chamber Ensemble, and the RPI Orchestra. So while RPI is an engineering school, there are plenty of ways for students to follow their passions that don't involve engineering and the artistic fields. I would recommend every student to join several clubs, as making sure you're having fun is very important in the life of a college student. So I want to thank you all for listening to my little spiel, and I want to congratulate you on being accepted to RPI and welcome you to the RPI family.